History isn't random. It breathes, it pulses, it rises and collapses in repeating patterns of novelty and tradition. Like our own bodies, culture has an energy cycle, moments of inspiration and expression, followed by repression and collapse, and finally renewal. This is the structure behind what I call the novelty wave. And if we learn to see it, we can predict where we are in the cycle, and how to ride the wave instead of being crushed by it. Ascent. The spark of expression. Every wave begins with a surge of novelty. Culture brims with new energy, ideas, art, technologies, movements that seem to crack open the world and let something new in. Reich would call this tension building into charge. Energy is rising, preparing to break through. For example, in the 1900s, Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower and the dream of wireless energy. Then, in the 1930s, Surrealist art shattering the boundaries of imagination. More recently, in the 1990s, Nirvana and the grunge explosion, bringing raw authenticity back into music. In each ascent, people feel alive. Expression flows freely, almost too much to contain. Waning, tradition armors up. But then tradition takes notice. The system tightens. The same energy that surged into freedom becomes codified, co-opted, and commercialized. Reich saw this as charge meeting armor, the organism tensing up to resist flow. After the roaring inventions of the early 1900s, Edison and corporate barons pushed Tesla aside, locking energy into profit-driven closed systems. After Surrealism, Fascism rose across Europe, demanding control, discipline, and purity. After grunge, MTV, corporations, and fashion absorbed and commodified the movement, dulling its teeth. Cheap, easy-to-produce reality television took over. The wave wanes because the old order refuses to let go. Collapse, the crash into disaster. Tradition always overreaches. Repression builds too tightly until it explodes into catastrophe. Reich called this discharge, but in a blocked system, the release is traumatic. In the early 1900s, the Titanic disaster symbolized hubris and collapse. In the 1960s, the assassination of Kennedy tore a hole in the dream of progress. This gave way to the paranoid 1970s, the Vietnam War, and Nixon. After the optimism of the 90s tech boom, 9/11 struck, plunging the world into fear and paranoia. Collapse follows every waning, because energy cannot be suppressed forever. When it bursts out, it comes as disaster. Renewal. The seeds underground. After the crash, renewal always comes. Energy relaxes. New shoots push through the rubble. Subcultures grow like mycelium beneath the surface, waiting to spark the next ascent. This is Reich's relaxation, when the body breathes out and flow returns. After World War I, the 1920s birthed modernism, Dadaism, and jazz. After World War II, the beat poets emerged, the psychedelic revolution started, and weird new religions took root in the West. After the paranoia of the 70s, the 80s birthed punk, alt-rock, experimental film, and underground occult revival. Renewal is quiet, but it prepares the next crest. So each wave passes through 4 phases: ascent, waning, collapse, renewal. Expression rises, repression clamps down, catastrophe breaks it, and renewal begins again. These are the cycles of culture, the karmic bus we keep riding because so many people are stuck in parts of the cycle, armored in tradition, traumatized in collapse, unable to move toward renewal. But if we can learn to see the cycle and move with it, not against it, we can harness novelty itself. We can restore flow, both in our own psyches and in society. This is the framework of the Epochs of Novelty. In the next videos, we'll explore each epoch in detail: Tesla, Surrealism, psychedelia, grunge, and more, and see how each rode the wave, and how tradition always fought back. Because the wave is still with us. And the question is, are you riding it, or are you being drowned by it?